All right. And then I was wondering if you could speak a little bit in your native language, Chinese, a little bit about something you're proud about your country or something you'd like others to know about your country. Just one or two sentences about those things.
Like Mandarin or dialect.
Yeah, sure. Whichever you feel most comfortable speaking.
Like about my country.
Mm-hmm.
我很喜歡中國，因為我們那行有很多的好吃的東西，而且我覺得我們中國人的精神很值得學習，因為我們都是很勤勞勇敢的。
That was beautiful. That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
And then I was wondering if you would be willing to look at some of these words that I've looked into. I'm hoping that I got the right translation, but I was wondering if you could read them for me. Here's some on here, and then unfortunately I don't know how to write the characters, so I just wrote the English way.
Yeah, I can. So read them.
Mm-hmm.
湖, the lake.
Mm-hmm.
河, the river. 買, to buy. 賣, sell. 中, in. 總, total. 從, from. 詞, no, I don't know this one. This.
Ah, see.
What is?
That one, that's okay. We can skip that one.
Oh, but I can just pronounce this.
Oh,
like,
okay.
詞.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that sounds like this.
Okay.
Okay. And only 指 and 4. 四.
Gotcha. And then would you mind also pronouncing these ones for me?
This one?
These ones here.
Okay. This is like tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
no,
this
is not tongue.
Are those incorrect translations?
What is?
Like this one in the first tone, it says it would be like a poem or...
Oh, no.
No, different?
I can
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have a different one if that one's being silly.
Okay. Poem is... So we use like first tone, second, third, fourth. So poem is...
So it'd be a flat tone.
This one is to...
Assassinate. Is that correct or wildly off?
Yeah. This is time.
Mm-hmm.
Market. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Poem. 诗, 始, 始, 时, 是, 是.
Okay.
Oh, I just found an interesting thing I want to share with you.
Yeah, tell me.
We have a very smart guy who wrote a story just with the only one, this one, but different tone. So the name of story is okay. The whole story is like this. 诗是时诗始. 诗是 is someone's family name. 时 is to eat. 诗 is line. 史 history. So the story is about the history of this man to try to eat lime.
Oh my goodness.
So and it's not just only one. I think it's like 100 words about 诗是时诗始是诗史诗史诗史诗诗. This is really interesting and like a 誓诗 is to kill the lime. So like when I say like the same pronunciation but with the tone, it can be different characters and different meanings. But even with the same tone, we can have different characters.
Yeah.
And different meaning.
That's really interesting. Wow. Yeah, you definitely can't do something like that in English necessarily. Yeah. Okay. Now I was wondering if you would instead, now we're going to switch to English. Okay. I was wondering if you could pronounce these words for me.
Okay. Very. Sing. Sing. Sheep. Sheep. Usually. Dark. Duck. Sink. Think.
Awesome. And then, okay, I was wondering if you would read something called the Rainbow Passage for me. Let me just open it up real quick. I've opened a lot of handouts recently, so I gotta find the right one. Okay. Oops, sorry. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Let me just go to my folders. All right, let me check we're still recording here. Awesome. Okay. All right, this is the Rainbow Passage. And then if you could just read through all the way to that last sentence
Rainbow?
here.
Okay. Please read the following passage. When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act like a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division of white light into many beautiful colors. This takes the shape of a long round arch with its path high above, and its two ends apparently beyond the horizon. There is, according to legend, a boiled pot of gold at one end. People look, but no one ever finds it. When a man looks for something beyond his reach, his friends see he's looking for a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And then just the last thing, the last part of the recording, I suppose.
I'm not Harry. I just want
Oh,
to
yeah.
find the
Oh,
story.
the story? Oh, I would love that. I would love that so much. My professor told me that she taught a little bit in China. She taught English in China. And so I'm sure she would find that really interesting too. I wonder if she knows about it.
And because I majored a little bit Chinese language, teaching Chinese as a second language, so I have some backgrounds of linguistics and the pronunciation.
Oh yeah.
I think I have took some. Yeah. So when you say that, I can kind of generate some principles.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if you want to talk more with me about it, I'm very happy to to talk, because that's also the way to solitary my thoughts.
Right. This here. When this story is it written all together with no spaces?
What is oh yes, we have space, so that's why we don't use these letters, because here you cannot say. And if we write in Chinese characters, we only do the half sentence and this, and in the middle we have some friends shi shi, instead of the character we have words. Shi is to eat, shi is the line, shi history. Oh, actually I missed two, shi shi. Shi shi is a place, a small a stone room. Shi is stone, shi is the room. So shi 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 shi. Okay, maybe you can take a look at those.
Oh my goodness.
Pronunciation and the characters. The characters are different.
Yeah. Oh, so okay. This is so. I have no background in the characters, so this.
So maybe I can read it for you and then translate it. You can say how.
I would love that. That would be so interesting to me, honestly.
Okay. 时是诗是时是史. A man whose name is Shi, trying to eat a lion for dinner. 时是诗是时是史. 是诗, he likes lions. 是时时诗, and he swears to eat 10 lions. 诗是时时是时是诗. He went to the market frequently to check if there's a lion. 时时是时诗是是. At 10 o'clock, there were 10 lines just arrived the market. 事实 at that time, 是 this guy just arrived at market as well. 是 the guy just saw the 10 lines and to check if they're dangerous or not. And 是 and they usually will say they kill this 10 lines, but they say they make the 10 lines like rest in peace. And 是 and then he just killed the lines in the market, and then he moves the 10 lines body to his stone room.
Yeah.
是 his stone room is wet. 是 and then this guy asked his servant to clean the room. 是 the room is cleaned. 是 and he started to try to eat those 10 those 10 body of the line. 实 during eating. 是 oh, what does it mean? Oh, during eating he just realized how the 10 lines looks like 是 he just when he trying to eat it, he just realized it's not a 10 body of the real line. It's actually the stone line. 是 I'm trying to write this down to record this story.
That's amazing.
So it says,
yeah.
And this one, this is not. It's a fake story. This man write this story. Actually, this story is not history story. This is someone like the Republic of China just established, and the government are trying to help because during that time not every Chinese can read, so they created this pinyin to help the kids to recognize those characters, because the characters is harder to read, and then after a while, and because the Cultural Revolution, and a lot of Chinese people think, oh, our traditional cultures are bad. That's how make China is so so like underdeveloped, and then because of the war and so they try to. Oh, and they think that some educators think that learning Chinese characters takes too much time.
Because they're different, or what?
Actually, it's not. It's difficult at the beginning.
Okay.
But those if once you have learned like 50 characters, you will use those simple to
build more.
So basically, if you know 2,000, it's okay to read anything. No, it's okay. So it's not that hard. So a lot of like Chinese learners will say that at the beginning it's kind of hard, but the more you learn, you feel easier.
Did you feel that way even when you were learning how to read the characters?
Yeah. Yes. When I was little, there's no better way. I just practice writing. So even Chinese people, we can speak Chinese, but we can, without learning, we cannot recognize this. So yeah, we will say it's kind of at the beginning it's hard, but the more you learn, and even when I say some words that I don't know, because the Chinese characters itself can explain their meaning instead of pronunciation.
Yeah.
So I can just guess the meaning of it. But English, you don't know the meaning. If you don't know this word, you probably can pronounce it, but you don't know what the meaning.
Right, because you can't build from the characters. They're just letters.
So the Chinese character is just like, I think in English you still have this like when you say anti 什么什么 it's upside, and it's when you say like 什么什么 and you know it's an adjective, and it's 什么什么 shen, it's a noun. So you have some rules and a lot of clues that you can help you to recognize
Right.
it.
Oh, you're right.
Okay,
Yeah.
go back to this story.
Sure.
And during that time, though, those want to learn from Western countries because they say, oh, because of their kids just learn the 26 letter
Yeah,
letters, so they can,
Mm-hmm.
and so we can use this to to replace our characters.
I see.
And this is a Chinese educator write this story to tell them, okay, I will just read this. Can you tell
Right.
what I'm talking about?
Right. In your own classroom then, because I know you want to teach Chinese, right?
Yes.
Would you use this story to teach like about the different tones?
I don't use story. It's too
It's
long.
too hard.
I will use some like tongue twister a little bit,
okay.
like 四是四，十是十，十是十 like a 4 is 4,
Okay.
10 is 10, like 14 is 14, like 14, 14, 40 is 40, 40 is 40. And I will use a tongue twister to make the students like have the sense of how the tongue make difference.
How the tongue makes the different sounds.
Makes a different sound.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
Gotcha.
And also at the beginning, I will use this at I think the first 2 weeks, and to help them to recognize the characters. And then, the first semester, I would say I will put this pinyin, we call it pinyin, over the characters to help them to read. And then from the second semester on, I won't. So, but they have like a vocabulary bank with this and English meaning, so they can just check by themselves, and I will just write only write the characters.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's really impressive to me. That's really impressive to me. All right. Thank you for having this conversation with me. I was not expecting a story like this to come out of it, but I kind of want to tell my professor about it now. I might write her an email about it.
Yeah, maybe you can search online in English and
see if it pops up.
Yeah, it will. I think it's kind of famous. Yeah, so we will use this. And after this story, people read this story. This one is once published in this, and nobody knows what he's talking about. And then he added characters, and it's a story. So they say, there's no point to use this to replace that, because
to replace the characters.
So if we replace that, we lost all of our culture.
That's a really good point. That's a good point.
Yeah. I really like this man. He's very gentle. He don't want to argue with someone. He just always use some like stories then to prove his like opinion.
Yes, yeah, which is that replacing it with this like Anglicanized alphabet is taking away from the story itself.
Okay, and the people just we got a point.
We got it. I like that.
Yeah,
very good. All right, well, I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.